Prepping Unplugged Supplemental. We're building a Zeer pot in preparation for our Unplugged challenge. We've wanted to build one for a while, so this was a perfect opportunity to get the supplies and get it done. We're starting with a 16-inch pot, which is on a stand. The smaller pot I think is 12-inch, but it might be 14. And we also have a couple bags of sand. We are positioning our Zeer pot on our back patio. This is on the northeast side of our house. We get a lot of south wind across our backyard. We tend to get a lot of breeze from the west coming between our house and our neighbors. So this location should have good airflow. We purchased the stand because the Zeer pot will be very heavy, a semi-permanent fixture on our patio. Also, because a Zeer pot is based on evaporative cooling, the more exposed area, the cooler the inside pot will be. Putting duct tape in the bottom of each of the pots will keep sand out of the inner food pot and will keep it in the larger outer pot. We don't want the sand to drain out the bottom. I have sprayed the inner cooling pot with a Rust-Oleum spray-on glaze. This will keep moisture from soaking into the inner pot. We really want all the moisture to evaporate out of the outer pot. We think we have gotten as much water into the sand as we're going to get into it this evening. The pot is starting to show signs of absorbing the water. Not just the water we dribbled down the sides, but the water that's in the sand as well. Now we just need to put a damp rug or towel over the top to maintain the temperature of the inner pot. It is now about 6:30 the next evening, so we're going to see how it's doing. I did add water to it this morning and made sure that the rug over the top was damp. So outside it is approximately 62 degrees and the humidity is little over 50%. Let's see what it is inside. The inside temperature is about 50 degrees and the humidity is 90%. You can see that some moisture did soak into the inner pot, which is unfortunate since we did put the glaze on the outside, but I think a little has drifted over the top too, and when we were filling it up it came in, and also it's coming up through the hole in the bottom because we only taped the inside and not the outside. But still, it's 50 degrees in there instead of 60 or 70. It was almost up to 70 degrees here today, so that's worked out pretty nicely, actually. It's certainly cool enough to keep some produce and eggs cool. Hello, Mr. Weigel.
Hello.
What are you most looking forward to about the Prepping Unplugged challenge?
The quiet of a house turned off. Beeps and bops. Now that's not to say that the house is going to be quiet because we have children, but the house will be quiet. We kind of like being out in the woods, except of course for the boom boxes and screaming neighbors.